Top 10, I got a top 10. Got my motivation high for my top 10. Gotta learn from the wise women and men. All my life, like nah, nah, nah. For my top 10, top 10, nah, nah, nah. This one's for my top 10.
Need motivation?
Watch a top 10 with Believe Nation.
Hey, it's Evan Carmichael, and this channel was created to help you overcome the #1 challenge that is holding you back, a lack of belief in yourself. So get ready for some success, habit building wisdom from Dan Locke to give you the motivation, confidence, and belief that you need. Okay, let's kick it off with rule #1, build great habits.
Successful people have great habits. Unsuccessful people have lousy habits. Habits like smoking, drinking, taking drugs, watching too much TV. You see, successful people are where they are today because of their habits. Habits determine 95% of a person's behavior. Everything that you are today, everything that you will accomplish in the future is determined by the quality of the habits that you form. What I found that is the very best people have the best habits. You see, successful people are simply those with successful habits. Successful habits could be getting up in the morning, meditate, reading, exercising regularly. How many of these habits do you have?
Rule #2, don't make excuses.
I'm just an introvert. I'm not good with people. And I'm just like, it's okay. I don't like to talk. I'll just be like that. Right? You use that as an excuse. You use that to stay in your own bubble. You use that to stay in your own shell. Guess what? Believe it or not, I was a very, very shy person. I was an introvert. I was the kid. When I was going through high school, I had no friends. I didn't want to talk to people because I couldn't speak the language. I was so afraid. Even now, sometimes when I go to meet a lot of people, I still sometimes have that little bit of awkwardness. It's normal, but I don't let that hold me back. I know if I want to be more successful, if I want to be rich, I have to get outside of my comfort zone. I have to overcome my shyness. That's how I could do what I do. So don't use that, your personality, as an excuse to hold you back.
Rule #3, redefine failure.
When you are successful, you actually experience failure much faster, much more on a daily basis. But it doesn't matter because the ones that said yes, that's what builds your business. That's what helps you to achieve your goals. So from now on, I don't want you to think the word failure. I want you to replace the word failure from your vocabulary, from your mind. Instead, use this word, feedback. It is feedback, not failure. It's simply feedback from your customers, from your prospects, from your clients, from the marketplace. Hey, maybe this offer is not what we want, or maybe the price point is not something that they are comfortable with, or maybe the way that you articulate, share your message, you communicate the value, it doesn't resonate with the prospects of the marketplace. Every single action that you take, you're gonna get some, not failure, you're gonna get some feedback. Then you're gonna be able to pivot. You can make changes to your approach. You're gonna learn something from it. So next time, you're gonna do it just a little bit better. And knowing this, the more feedback that you get, the faster you get those feedbacks. We'll talk about fail forward, right? Fail fast. Forget fail fast, it's getting feedback fast. Knowing, hey, this is a waste of time, this doesn't work, no problem. Forget it. Now let me try this. And more feedback. Maybe don't like the feedback, but that's okay. It doesn't work. I know I don't need to waste more time. And then boom, hey, the marketplace, my customers, they like this. Perfect. That's good. Now that's the feedback that you want.
Rule #4, influence and persuade.
And communication skills come in many forms. I'm talking about writing their email, or writing their social media post, or conducting that meeting, or speaking one-on-one, speaking on the phone, talking with a prospect, or even speaking to large groups of people. All those falls under communication skills. One of the things that I did that changed my life early on in my career is I joined Toastmasters to hone and develop my public speaking skills. I was also learning from a mentor to develop my copywriting skill, which is communication in the written forms. How to use words in print to persuade, influence somebody. So all successful people, they have this one thing in common, the ability to influence, persuade, and inspire other people.
Rule number 5, don't care what others think.
Do you worry how people perceive you? You know you want to do something, but oh, what would people think of that? What would people think of my action? Even deep down you know that's the right thing to do, but you don't do it because you have other people's opinions, ego. You let other people's opinions stop you from doing what you know is the right thing. Those people, they could be your family, they could be your relatives, they could be your friends, they could be your high school buddies. It doesn't matter. It could be social media. You're uploading a video, you're posting on social media, you're making noise, you're getting attention. Suddenly you get a few haters, guess what? You stop. People don't care about you. Haters and trolls will add no value in your life, and some keyboard warriors, some losers, post a comment and you're like, ooh, I guess that hurts my feeling. And you stop doing what is right. You stop doing what is gonna make you successful. Stop. Stop worrying about other people's opinions. It's just their opinions. It doesn't matter. Critics, haters gonna hate. It doesn't matter. You do what you know is right.
Rule number 6, overcome adversity.
When you're going through the adversities, when you're going through all these things, not only put some distance, but another thing that you could do is talk to someone that has already gone through that. One of the things that I'm very fortunate because I have a lot of peers, very successful mentors, people around me that whatever adversity, even today that I experience, bad shit that happens, right? Which I still do, that, oh, maybe like I would feel frustrated. I would feel like maybe I'm not so sure what to do. But I would talk to someone. They say talk to my mentor, and he would laugh and say, yep, I experienced that 30 years ago, 35 years ago, and here's what you need to do. And they would share with me my perspective. Suddenly, I don't feel so bad, because what happens is when you experience any kind of problem, any kind of adversity, you think you're the only one in the world that's experiencing this. Not true. I could tell you from experience, a lot of people have experienced the same things. You're much luckier. At least you have a YouTube channel that you could come visit and see and get information and get insights. I didn't have any of that back then.
Rule number 7, learn.
Mark Cuban reads 3 hours a day. Bill Gates reads at least 1 hour per day. I go through 2 to 3 books per week for years now. I'm still constantly learning all the time. And I'm not just talking about reading a book. It could be listening to a podcast, talking to other successful people, getting coaching from your mentors. But successful people, we're always learning and growing, and we never stop. One time I was asking a very successful person out for lunch. He's been very successful for so many years. He's in the merger and acquisition space. He's had multiple successful exits, sold multiple companies at a very young age. When we sat down and we're sitting across each other, and when we had that meal, the first thing that he did is he pulled out a journal and taking notes and started asking me questions, learning. I was the one who wanted to learn from him, but it turns out into a learning session that he's learning from me. I'll never forget that. Because you see, the more you know, the more you realize you don't know. The less you know, the more you think you know.
Rule number 8, don't let ego hold you back.
If you want something done, you gotta do it yourself. Wow, they'll never do it as good as the way that I do it. Oh, I don't trust him, or I don't trust her. If you want something done, you gotta do it yourself. What you're really saying is, I don't trust other people. That is ego. That's a form of ego that holds you back, because nothing great is accomplished just with one person. It requires other people. It requires teamwork. So the do-it-yourself ego, this is probably one of the most common egos that hold most people back, that hold most entrepreneurs back, that's holding them back from going to that next level, because they are control freaks. They have this massive do-it-yourself ego that's holding them back.
Rule number 9, play it smart.
Now, my whole life, I've only had one job in my entire life, working at a supermarket for 1 year. One day I walk into the supermarket, my manager was yelling at me, calling me names, and I got so fed up with it. I said, hey, you. And I walked out. I went home and my mom saw me and she asked me, oh, how come you got off work early? What happened? I said, no, I quit. I don't want to work anymore. It is stupid. It's a waste of time. And my mom was so concerned and so worried. Back then I was making just minimum wage with that job. Now, do I recommend that you do this? You walk into your manager's office, your boss office and say, hey, I quit. I'm going to now start a business. I'm going to do something else. No, because I put my mom through hell. I put myself through hell. Looking back, would I have done that? I'm not so sure. Now, I burned a ship. I got that. But what I realize is most people are not quite ready for that, or they don't have that tenacity to make it happen just quite yet. So if you're thinking about quitting, if you don't like what you do, and you're frustrated with the people you work with, or you don't like your job, you're not passionate about it, what you need to do is you need to have some kind of a skill set first. What I call high income skill. You need to have a high income skill that produces income for you before you quit. Wouldn't be a smart idea, because when you quit today, let me ask you this, how are you gonna pay your bills? How are you gonna get income coming in? How do you know the new thing that you're doing is gonna work? How do you know? You don't know. So a much smarter way to approach this is to develop your skill first. So when you have a skill that you are selling, you're offering to the marketplace, and you're actually getting paid, you're making money. And I believe the best way to do this is when your high income skill makes you twice as much money compared to your current job that you have right now, that's when you can quit. Then you can do this full time.
And rule number 10, the last one before a very special bonus clip, is never give up.
If you're down right now, if you're not where you want to be right now, if you're not successful right now, don't worry. Because the signs of success are not obvious. What often looks like a failure on the surface is just a stepping stone towards success. So wherever you are in your journey, you need to realize your adversity is your greatest advantage. Your pain is your greatest tool. Because happiness does not change you, pain does. Comfort does not move you, adversity does. Realize that your toughest times will turn you into the toughest person. What doesn't kill you will make you stronger. Don't hide your pain. Don't run away from your struggles. Use it. Turn your pain into fuel. Turn your failures into